In a world obsessed with noise, validation, and constant self-promotion, the Sigma male stands apart, not by shouting louder but by silently commanding attention. His power isn't in the volume of his voice, but in the weight of his presence. He doesn't chase approval, he attracts it effortlessly like gravity pulling others into his orbit. This is the quiet revolution of the Sigma male, where strength isn't flaunted but felt. Welcome to the Sigma male community, where we explore the mindset of men who live by their own rules, embody stoic resilience, and thrive in their independence. Today we're diving deep into 11 signs that a Sigma male is far more attractive than he realizes. These aren't just traits, they're the unspoken laws of magnetism that make the Sigma male a force to be reckoned with. Stay with us because by the end of this video, you'll see why your quiet confidence is your greatest weapon. 1. The unspoken auction, value never for sale. The Sigma male doesn't need to sell himself. His value is self-evident, like a rare artifact in a museum that needs no billboard to announce its worth. He doesn't parade his achievements or fish for compliments because his confidence isn't tied to external praise. It's rooted in an unshakable sense of self, a bedrock of inner certainty that radiates outward, quietly commanding respect. This isn't arrogance, it's the calm assurance of a man who knows who he is and doesn't need to prove it. In a world where everyone is clamoring to be noticed, the Sigma's refusal to join the bidding war of approval sets him apart. People sense this authenticity, this lack of desperation, and it draws them in, not because he's trying to impress but precisely because he isn't. This absence of neediness is his ultimate magnet. While others scramble to be seen, the Sigma's quiet self-possession creates a gravitational pull that others can't resist. His presence alone speaks volumes, and earning his respect or attention becomes a prize others chase without him ever offering it up for sale. He doesn't orbit anyone's approval, instead, others find themselves orbiting him. It's the rarest form of currency in a marketplace flooded with loud self-promotion, his silent confidence. In a culture that rewards noise, his refusal to play the game makes him the most valuable player of all. 2. The Linger effect, absent body, present mind. The Sigma male may leave the room, but his essence lingers like the faint scent of smoke after a fire has burned out. He wasn't the loudest voice or the most visible figure, yet his few, carefully chosen words echo in the minds of those he leaves behind. Conversations circle back to what he said, why he said it, and what he meant by it. This isn't by design, it's the natural byproduct of a mind that values depth over volume. His minimal output carries maximal weight, sparking reflection and curiosity in others. He becomes a puzzle people feel compelled to solve, a mental guest who overstays his welcome in the best possible way. This lingering presence is a testament to the Sigma's allure. It operates like a slow fuse, igniting significance in the quiet moments after he's gone. People find themselves thinking about him, replaying his words, and wondering about the man behind the calm exterior. It's not manipulation, it's the residue of a spirit that thinks before it speaks and acts with purpose over showmanship. In a world of fleeting interactions and shallow exchanges, the Sigma's impact is a slow burn that leaves a lasting mark. His influence doesn't demand attention, it earns it effortlessly and enduringly. 3. The paradox engine, attraction through indifference. The harder people chase validation, the faster it slips through their fingers. The Sigma male understands this instinctively. His comfort in solitude, his lack of need for constant connection, isn't aloofness, it's self-sufficiency that radiates like a quiet flame. He doesn't pursue others, he pursues his own path, content in his own orbit, unshaken by the chaos of social games. And yet, this very indifference becomes his greatest allure. The space he creates around himself becomes a vacuum that others feel compelled to fill, turning his lack of pursuit into the most powerful pursuit of all. This counterintuitive dynamic draws from the Stoic wisdom of focusing only on what lies within one's control. The Sigma doesn't waste energy on what others think. He invested in mastering himself, building a life aligned with his own principles. This self-mastery shines through, drawing people in without effort. When he does give his attention, it feels rare and deliberate, like sunlight breaking through a storm, making it deeply valued. It's the scarcity principle at its most authentic. What isn't desperately offered becomes infinitely more desirable, proving that true attraction lies in the strength to stand alone. 4. The deep current, still water's hidden power. On the surface, the Sigma male is calm, almost still like a lake undisturbed by wind. But beneath that composure lies a deep current of capability and perception, a force moving silently with purpose. Like a predator gliding through water, he observes without fanfare, his keen mind mapping the terrain and reading the room with precision. There's no splashing, no noise, just an undeniable undercurrent of power. When he acts or speaks, it's with a clarity that cuts through the clutter, revealing the strength hidden beneath his stillness. This quiet intensity is mesmerizing. Observers sense the latent energy, the potential held in reserve, like a storm brewing just beyond sight. It's the thrill of knowing there's more beneath the surface, a depth that commands respect and ignites curiosity. The Sigma's calm isn't weakness, it's control, a reservoir of power ready to be tapped when the moment demands it. In a world that mistakes loudness for strength, his stillness is a reminder that true power doesn't need to announce itself, it simply exists, felt by all who encounter it. 5. The gravity well, command without decree. Forget the puffed chests and booming voices of those desperate to dominate. The Sigma male's authority isn't loud, it's gravitational, emanating from his relaxed posture, deliberate movements, and eyes that hold steady focus. There's no performance of dominance, just the quiet certainty of a man anchored in his own being. His space becomes a force field, his presence a pull that naturally bends the world toward him without a single word of command. This effortless authority disarms and compels. People instinctively lean in when he speaks, not out of fear, but out of recognition of his grounded strength. Respect isn't demanded, it's given freely as if drawn by some unseen law of nature. His body language doesn't beg for attention, it's the quiet hum of a force that others can't help but orbit. In a room full of noise and posturing, the Sigma's silence is the loudest statement, a testament to the power of being rather than proclaiming. 6. The Enigma effect, privacy as the ultimate intrigue. In an age where oversharing is the norm, the Sigma male's guarded depth is a rebellion. His privacy isn't a wall, it's a locked garden, glimpsed only through a narrow gate. He shares selectively, revealing layers only to those who earn his trust or when the moment calls for it. Each revelation feels like a discovery, a privilege granted to the few, making every glimpse into his world a treasure. This cultivated mystery is magnetic. People are drawn to solve the riddle, to earn access to the man behind the calm exterior. His measured words hint at unseen depths, sparking imagination and intense curiosity. He becomes a canvas onto which others project their fascination, a puzzle that promises more with every piece revealed. The less he gives away, the more others crave to know, turning his rare moments of openness into profound connections that feel earned rather than handed out. 7. The silent spotlight, competence that stops chatter. The Sigma male doesn't announce his achievements, he simply achieves. And when he does, solving the unsolvable, executing with precision, the room often falls into a stunned hush. His competence isn't for applause, it's a natural extension of who he is, performed without fanfare or expectation. The lack of self-promotion makes the result hit with seismic force, leaving others to marvel at the quiet mastery they didn't see coming. This understated excellence is devastatingly attractive. It shatters assumptions and forces others to recalibrate their respect. The quiet one in the corner reveals himself as the apex performer, and the silence that follows isn't empty, it's awe. In a world where everyone is shouting their worth, the Sigma's actions speak louder than any words could, proving that true skill doesn't need a megaphone, it commands attention through results alone. The architect of scarcity, selectivity as power. Time, attention, validation. The Sigma male treats these as precious resources, not cheap giveaways. He invests them with discernment, not scattering them to the wind for all to grab. This isn't manipulation, it's a conscious choice to curate his energy, to reserve his presence for what truly matters. Not everyone gets a seat at his table, and that's by design, reflecting a man who knows his worth and guards it wisely. This deliberate scarcity transforms his presence into something extraordinary. His attention when given carries immense weight because it's rare and earned, not freely tossed around. People instinctively value what is hard to obtain, and his selectivity signals a self-worth that others yearn to be near. His approval, his time, his genuine interest become privileges others seek, elevating even a casual interaction into something coveted. It's power born not from dominance but from the strength to say no. 9. The Transcendent Observer, fasting above the fray. While others scramble for position on the social ladder, the Sigma male exists on a different plane. He doesn't play the games of dominance or petty rivalries. He watches them unfold with a detached curiosity, unmoved by the chaos. His confidence isn't tied to outdoing others. It comes from an inner compass that guides him beyond the fray. He's not here to win the crowd. He's here to master himself. This transcendence is profoundly magnetic. He's free from the tangles of status anxiety and pointless conflicts, and people sense this liberation. It creates an aura of unshakable self-possession that draws others in, not because he seeks their admiration, but because he doesn't need it. Respect flows to him naturally, a tribute to a man who rises above the noise. He commands not by fighting for control, but by embodying a strength that makes the battle irrelevant. 10. The Contradiction Catalyst, Complexity and Calm. The Sigma male is a living paradox. Fierce intellect wrapped in quiet observation, intense focus paired with laid-back ease, a lone wolf with a profound understanding of connection. These contradictions aren't weaknesses, they're the facets of a complex soul, catching light in unexpected ways. He's calm on the surface, but beneath lies a mind that wrestles with depth and embraces its own intricacies. This complexity is deeply compelling. It defies simple labels, sparking an urge in others to understand the man behind the composed exterior. He's endlessly intriguing because he doesn't fit a mold. His calm is the surface of a mind that thrives on its own contradictions. People are drawn to this tension, this blend of strength and subtlety, sensing that there's more to uncover. It's a quiet allure that promises richness beneath the stillness, making him a mystery worth exploring. 11. The Unwitting Trendbreaker, Authenticity as Revolution. The Sigma male doesn't chase trends, he follows his own rhythm. His choices, in style, passions, life path, spring from genuine resonance, not the pressure of the crowd. He wears what he likes, pursues what moves him, and lives by an internal beat, oblivious to the mainstream's pull. This isn't rebellion for its own sake, it's the natural outcome of a man rooted in his own truth. This authentic divergence is a quiet revolution. His unique path, forged from self-trust, becomes a beacon others can't ignore. People notice the effortless originality and start to echo his choices, not because he demands it but because his quiet authenticity makes conformity feel lifeless. He influences without trying, lighting a spark for others to follow their own course. His greatest power is simply being himself, a trendbreaker who shifts the world by staying true. This is the Sigma allure, an invisible force field of self-possession, quiet depth, and authentic power. It's not loud, it's profound. Not demanding but utterly compelling. Recognize it. Own it. You are far more attractive than you ever realized. If this video struck a chord, take a moment to reflect on how these signs already pulse within you, or how you can forge them stronger. The Sigma male community is your anchor on this journey, delivering wisdom and real, practical guidance for men committed to growth, independence, and stoic living. If you're already subscribed, turn on those notifications so you never miss a chance to rise higher. Like this video to claim your place in this movement, comment your thoughts to fuel the conversation, and share it with the men who need to hear this truth. Together, we're building a brotherhood of strength and authenticity, unshakable, unstoppable, Sigma to the core. Until next time, stay relentless, stay real.